Fiera, cuidado, cuidado, Fiera, cuidado, corra, 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 Fiera.
Let's freaking go, y'all. Welcome back to Unreal Reality, guys. Today, I'll be reacting to some creepy TikToks that have me questioning everything. If y'all are new here, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button so this video gets recommended to others. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into it, y'all.
All right, guys. I've got about a 6-foot hole dug here. And we've hit rock, but listen to this. It's loud. I mean, it's really loud.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. Either one of two things going on here. We're either A, about to uncover some insane ancient secrets, or B, it's just some helpless little raccoon down there scribbling his little heart out on a piece of cardboard with what sounds like a dried out marker. So.
This is the reason why people have to lock their doors, cover their windows at night if they live in the Appalachian Mountains. I promise you, this is not some random intruder or like a neighbor that's at their door trying to get in. I'm fairly certain that what they are dealing with in this video is a mimic. They're extremely common, especially in the Appalachian Mountains, which is where this video was filmed. And mimics will disguise themselves as people you know or people that they think you know, and they will mimic their voices and try to get you to let them in your home. Sometimes this manifests as pets, like you'll hear your dog barking upstairs, but you know your spouse just took them out on a walk. Or your mom is at the grocery store and you hear her calling your name from downstairs. This woman explains that she doesn't think she knows this person. She lives on a large, gated, fenced-off farm with no surrounding neighbors. So who's knocking at her door? It's typically a voice, but oftentimes skinwalkers will change forms in order to try to get in your home. Do you believe in this urban legend?
People, real quick PSA. Lock your windows and doors regardless of where you live, okay? I don't care if you think it's the safest neighborhood on planet Earth. Like Nike says, just do it.
The strangest window in the entire world. It's called the Ames window, and I've wound it around in my fingers so that when I let it go in a moment, it'll unwind, the thread will unwind, and you'll see the thing spinning. There we are. I'll hold it the same level as your eyes, and we'll let it go. Now you know that it's turning around in circles. In fact, if you look at it from above, you can see that it's turning around in a circle. But now your brain is doing something strange. It's telling you that it's not going around in a circle, but it's oscillating. In other words, it's turning part way, stopping, and then going back the other way. Now that's a strange effect, isn't it? But if you think that's strange, wait till I add something through the middle. What am I going to add? Well, I'm going to add a ballpoint pen. I'll place it right through the center of the window and press it in place like that. Now this time, by fixing on the pen, you'll be able to see that the pen is going around in a circle and not going backwards and forwards. But what's your brain going to tell you about the window? Will your brain allow you to see the window going around in a circle with the pen? Or are you going to see something really strange? Well, have a look at that. That's unbelievable, isn't it? You can see the pen going around in a circle, but your brain is telling you that the window is going part way around and turning and going the other way. And yet in order to do that, the two things have to pass through one another, the pen and the window. You know it's not possible. You know it can't happen. And yet as you look at it, you see them going through one another every time they go around.
So it's spinning, but it's not spinning? I don't know, guys. I gotta be honest with you. At this point, it kind of feels like reality is just straight up gaslighting us.
So there's this guy who started this conspiracy on TikTok, and he's literally talking because he has a picture of a Tesla that ran right through his living room.
Oh no.
He's at home, his roommate's at home, and a Tesla ran right through the wall at like 5:06 p.m. He takes a picture of it. He calls the police. He goes outside at 5:07, takes a picture of the Tesla inside his house. I mean, it's completely ruined. And then at 5:10, he takes a picture of a tow truck guy whom he had not called underneath the Tesla. The guy says, whoa, 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 hey, can you like maybe wait for a second? The cops should be here any second. And he's like, nope, can't wait. The guy says, I really think like with insurance and everything, we probably should do a report and stuff. And he says, get the blank out of my way or I'll kill you.
I'll kill
He
you.
threatens his life, gets to the front, pulls around, and the guy's like, you don't have any empathy? And he says, dude, screw your empathy. And literally just like takes the car and leaves. Yeah.
Whose Tesla was it?
Who's self-driving?
It self-drove into the living room?
I don't know. The conspiracy is that Tesla is pinging any Tesla that gets into an accident, paying these tow companies or having reps in cities or whatever that work on those things at a drop of a hat in order to not get bad press.
They didn't seem like ordinary tow truck drivers. They seem more like Tesla janitors. They're out here wiping crashes smooth off the map before anyone can ask a single question, y'all.
Oh, this might be one of the most embarrassing government hacks we've seen in years. Yesterday morning, employees at the Department of Housing and Urban Development in Washington, D.C. showed up for work, grabbed their coffee, sat down, and then bam! TVs throughout the building got hijacked at 9 a.m. and they started playing this bizarre AI-generated deepfake of Donald Trump kissing Elon Musk's feet, with the words, "Long live the real king," scrolling across the screen. Yes, this is somehow real. The hack lasted several minutes, and because staff couldn't find a way to turn it off, they sent people to go around on every floor and just unplug the TVs. And while some found this stunt funny, with the freaking House Committee of Financial Services commenting on Twitter, "Not all heroes wear capes," others didn't quite see the humor, questioning how hackers were able to gain access to government building TVs. Now, eventually the department's IT team managed to regain control, and the FBI is now investigating, but there is still no clue as to who is behind this.
I can't be the only OCD spaz who noticed they gave Elon 2 left feet. I'd love to think it was just a random accident, but you know what they say about random.
50 people have died just hours after showing symptoms for a mystery illness in the Congo. According to the World Health Organization, the outbreak began after 3 children ate a bat. Since then, 419 cases have been recorded, and all those who died did so 48 hours after developing symptoms. The CDC have since told thedailymail.com that international risk of the disease is low.
A new search has begun for the wreckage of missing Malaysia Airlines flight MH370. The Boeing 777, with 239 people on board, disappeared while flying from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing in March 2014. Despite the largest search in aviation history, the plane has never been found. The new search will cover 15,000 square kilometres of the South Indian Ocean.
I don't know, guys. This mystery has sat unsolved for years, and now just out of the blue, they want to up and open it back up. What do you think, guys? Do you think they know something that we don't? Or is this just going to be another wild goose chase?
We somehow fell down the disturbing rabbit hole that is the Bob Ross theory. This theory is not for the faint of heart. It is also just completely a theory, completely not factual, all allegations. But it is super weird to think about. So the theory goes, Bob Ross was secretly a serial unaliver, and all of his landscape portraits, his happy little accidents, were the different places that he hid the people that are not around anymore due to him. And this theory came from the fact that a lot of the landscapes that he painted matched up with places that remains had been found. And also the timeline of things added up. For example, one was based in the summer of 1980. He went to go to visit a friend's wedding, and then coincidentally, in the summer of 1980, they found what was left of somebody hidden, not only in the location that he was in that summer, to a T was found in the exact location that he painted, in the exact landscape that he painted. There are several others. You are welcome to do your own deep dive. Like I said, none of this is fact, but coincidences are coincidences, and sometimes it just makes you wonder.
Hold on. So what are you trying to tell me? That at every happy little tree, there's a body or a body part? I don't know, guys. This is either the weirdest true crime story or one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in all of art history.
If these videos are real, he is potentially in danger, and I'm potentially in danger. In fact, I've heard through back channels people that are connected that they are worried about me and the information that I'm disseminating. And this is part of the reason why I'm being so high profile about it, is that I don't care. Even if it was, I'm not afraid. If I need to be a martyr for this information, for extremely hyper advanced technology, potentially free energy for the world, I can't think of any more noble cause. If I'm wrong about all this, then I have nothing to worry about. And if I'm right, then it was all worth it in the end.
Did you know that Colorado recently passed a law to protect people's thoughts because of how much mind-reading technology is improving? According to the explanation of this law, this is being implemented to prevent issues in the future since mind-reading technology is considered as being in its infancy stages. But what if I told you that technology that is capable of reading people's minds and interacting with it is not only past its infancy stages, but is far more advanced than what we're being told and being used in our technology all around us daily? Now that may sound crazy, but the signs are all around us. From the years of 2009 to 2012, there were only about 300 patents for brain reading technology. By the year 2015, that number jumped up to almost 2,000. And by 2023, Apple patented and created AirPods that were specifically meant to read people's brain waves. Now ask yourself, have you ever thought about something, maybe an item, a food, or a place, and then coincidentally get an advertisement for it right on your phone? Maybe we need more laws protecting our brainwaves, but leave a like and let me know what you think about all this.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to be too much longer till Apple starts selling their own tinfoil protection hats. How ironic would that be?
Somebody need to explain what was going on with Birdman while he was on the stage. They was having a Hot Boys reunion when everybody on the stage was rapping and shit. But Birdman, this man started malfunctioning. This man was looking like a glitch in the Matrix. Your man just had a sudden pause moment where he just started looking towards the ground and you can faintly see him moving his head a little bit. So BG went over to check on him. He looked at him like, is this man all right? BG even started to tap him a little bit to see if he was good. He could have been off those Erkies, but I don't know. It looked like this man was malfunctioning to me. So y'all look at this video and y'all let me know what y'all think. Watch him, y'all. Look at him. Now watch BG come over and check on him like, this man good? Now I ain't gonna lie. If I was any of them people on that stage, I'm not doing no reunion with this man. Y'all know what he did to all of them in that group. We can talk about that another time, but y'all let me know what y'all think about this video down below in the comments.
I'm sorry, I hate to say it, guys, but I can spot that Kensington Shuffle from over a mile away. Either my man is completely zooted out of his mind, or Birdman here is just having a little bird nap.
If the sun was below the firmament, then it would reflect off the dome and create a sun-like dome reflection above your head.
This video from India has gone viral. It's all about the fact that visitors to the temple of Veerabhadra noticed a column that does not touch the ground and as if floating in the air. And some people still believe that this column is the lost technology of anti-gravity of ancient people. But in Indian temples, the main mystery are these mysterious mechanisms and their processing, which clearly makes it clear that the ancient people had a technology of laser processing. For example, the author of this video from India claims that he has the secret of his ancestors and knows how these temples were created. Just look at how magnificent and intricate this machining is. And this beauty, which you see on your screens, is called the Kailash Temple, which is located in India. And its main feature is that it is the most gigantic structure in the world carved from a single piece of stone that is without the right to make a mistake. But how could ancient people build such a thing? Did they really have more developed technologies in architecture and engineering than we do?
I don't know, guys. What do you think? Were ancient engineers just on another level? Or did gravity just decide to take a day off? Either way, I'm questioning everything I thought I knew about stonework from here on out.
Not too many people are talking about what just took place in Chile, y'all. And what you're looking at here is basically the whole country, except for 2 regions, have lost power. 8 to 19 million people currently have no power in Chile. Nothing is working. Cell phones, internet service, nothing is currently working in Chile. And y'all see that dichotomy again with the cold and the chili and the snow and the ice. Y'all see this? How do 19 million people lose power? How is that possible? You can also see that the train station, right? Because the train stopped working as well, and now people are getting out and walking up the escalators because the escalators are also not working. The government has declared a state of emergency, and they have no idea where the start of this loss of power is coming from. They're speculating that it's the capital city of Santiago. So y'all remember the light flickering things that were going on earlier this year and last year? People were also stating in the comments that this was happening before the power went out as well. So whatever was happening over here is also happening in other places. It's like it's going around the world, y'all. Y'all see what I'm saying? And once again, they declared a state of emergency because they don't know what the cause of this was. Y'all see the shifts happening all over the world, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. It might seem creepy or spooky or eerie, but let's call a spade a spade. At the end of the day, it was a freaking blackout. A blackout, that's it. And it wasn't like a 3-month blackout. It was 6 hours. So oh my goodness, like enough of the flying cars already, guys. Most of these people can't drive on land as is, and now you want these same assholes flying up above us and our homes and everything else?
Eli was working late on some drywall when this was captured.
I came across something that was really cool, and I feel like it sets this house apart. The reason why I'm just now founding this crawl space is because of this drywall. The owner, she had this drywall covering the crawl space. That's not the cool thing about it. And I want y'all to check this out. So while I was here, I found this table, and I also found this extra space right here. You have a vent right there. I think I just heard some footsteps. This can't be a squatter.
Yeah. Am I tripping? Please tell me I'm tripping. Did anyone else hear after that guy said, there better not be any squatters in here? It sounded like a little girl whispered, it's not. I don't do the paranormal stuff, guys. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, but I would have had my house up for sale and on the market that very next morning. Period.
So it's best to say that I'm not taking any cruises or flying in any planes for a long time. A plane I just might do, but anything dealing with water, I am done with. They already said that allegedly aliens or whatever you want to call them live in water. But look at the shit they found. Look at this shit. So deep sea fishermen found that shit right there. Look at that shit. They're calling it an alien. Allegedly. Let's just say allegedly. And this is the reason why I don't play in that water. Look at the shit that they found. Apparently, deep sea or the ocean or whatever you want to call it is a place that we do not belong. They have not explored enough of it yet. They can't explore it. They tried. They cannot. And look at the shit they constantly find coming out of the water. Allegedly, they say spaceships have flown out of water. And you want me to believe that there's nothing in that water? Scariest shit about water, we don't know what's in it. We don't know what type of creatures are in that water. But did you just see that shit right there? Did you just see that shit right there? Y'all keep playing around if you want to. You see, 2025 keeps showing you that it's things that we have never learned about, showing its face. I wonder why. Pay attention.
Listen, guys, they do say we've only explored roughly 3 to 5% of our entire world's oceans. That's nothing, guys. That's a peanut. That's a drop in the bucket. I'm surprised we haven't found more of these types of discoveries.
This is the only place in the world without time. Here, there is only one sunrise and one sunset a year. Half of the year is day, and the other half is night. Welcome to Sommerøy, an island in northern Norway. From May to July, the sun never sets. 59 days of pure sunlight. People play football at 2 in the morning, mow the lawn at 3 in the morning, and live at their own pace. It's called the Polar Day, and it happens because the island is so far north that the sun simply circles the sky. But after November, the sun disappears, and the island plunges into a 3-month polar night. Total darkness, except for the breathtaking northern lights you'll see. Here's a fun fact. Despite its isolation, Sommerøy has a population of only 350 people. They mainly live off fishing and tourism, and time is so unimportant that stores and schools have no fixed hours. You can schedule your meals and rest freely. In a way, time completely loses its meaning here. It's a freedom like you've never experienced, and listen to this. During the long summer days, the island celebrates a unique tradition. Midnight festivals where locals gather to celebrate under the sun, even though it's technically night. Would you like to experience this kind of time? Unlimited life? This place is so different that it will make you question everything you know about time.
Hell no, absolutely not. That sounds miserable. I'm an OCD time freak, guys. I don't know what I would do without schedules or businesses having set operating hours.
Mars is the only planet, other than the Earth, that we will ever colonize. If you think about it, Mercury's too hot, Venus is really too hot, and the rest of them are made of gas. Perhaps the moons around the other planets we could. So Mars is the only planet we'll colonize beyond Earth. But it's an easy planet to colonize. It's got water in abundance below the surface, we're sure, or frozen in the ice caps. It's got all the minerals that we need to build a civilization. We have the technology to go and extract the water and turn the water into oxygen and hydrogen for us to breathe and to make rocket fuel and electricity, all the things we need. There's lots of iron there, all the stuff you need to build a civilization. So we know how to do it. So it's just whether we want to or when we want to. We have the rockets that can take us there. So anyone of your generation could walk on the surface of Mars.
Grab your friends, grab a date, grab a snack, because I'm going to show you something that only happens every 15 to 20 years. This is a map of our solar system in 2 days on February 28th, 2025. If you draw a line right here, you'll see that all 8 planets are on the same side of the sun. Once again, my apologies to Pluto for the disrespect. It's still incredibly cool, but kind of common for a couple of planets to line up in the night sky, but kind of rare for all of them to do it. And it will have just been a new moon, so the sky will be extra dark for you to see them. What this means is that for the next week or so, but specifically on the 28th, you'll be able to see the planets align in the sky, forming an arc of sorts. What you're seeing is the plane of the solar system, the ecliptic, which is very cool to see, because that's the plane of dust and gas that Earth and every other planet rolled up like a snowball from to form. To see Neptune and Uranus, you will need a little telescope to see them, but they're there. You should download a free stargazing app to figure out when the best time to see Saturn is from your specific location, because as you can see, from Earth's point of view, Saturn's going to be really close to the sun and kind of difficult to see. But happy stargazing.
Yeah, okay, so what? All the planets are aligning. I mean, aside from it sounding cool and looking cool, is there something that's supposed to happen? Or are we just watching a cosmic game of musical chairs?
Elon Musk says that we're living in a simulation. He's not the only person that theorizes this. Basically, we're in a video game being controlled by higher beings.
I
wish I had a good argument against that hypothesis, and I do not. If you're playing Mario, Super Mario, and there he is jumping.
Well, right now it's Fortnite, honey.
Oh, Fortnite, okay. If whatever is your game, if you were in there and you were a scientist, you would be exploring the rules that apply to that game, right? How high can you jump? How fast do bullets fly? And you make a canon of laws of physics. That would be your world. And then you'd wonder, am I real or am I not? Now watch, someone programs a universe, and in there they gain maturity and technology, and then they program a universe, and then they program a universe. So you can have nested, simulated universes all the way down, but there's only one real universe. Now throw a dart at all those universes, which one are you most likely to hit? A simulated universe.
So can we simulate?
I wish I had a good argument against that, and I do not.
Great. Fantastic. So what are you trying to tell me? That I literally have to question everything from my cup of coffee to this very exact conversation? I'll tell you what, guys. If we are truly in a simulation, it is 100% still in beta.
There's a small town in America that's so haunted it's illegal to visit. Dudleytown, Connecticut was an 18th century settlement in a place called the Dark Entry Forest. That is actually its name. This is a picture of it, and it's also supposed to be haunted. The land's curse allegedly stems from this guy named Edmund Dudley. He was a British nobleman who was executed for treason by King Henry VIII. His descendants were reportedly plagued with misfortune, including madness and mysterious deaths. His curse followed the Dudley family when they immigrated to Connecticut from England. Legends say that this curse brought about random lightning strikes, plagues, people losing their sanity, and then seeing shadowy creatures in the woods. Because of how crazy this curse was, the entire settlement was abandoned. Dudleytown is now strictly off limits. It's illegal to enter. Now, it is important to note that back then, a lot of people were eating moldy rye bread, which led to a hallucination. They believed like strange occurrences and curses were happening, and sometimes it turned out it was just because of the bread. So could this be one of those cases, or do you think it's actually haunted?
I read that this place was visited often by Ed and Lorraine Warren when they were still alive. I also read that it's been on strict lockdown ever since, and that you probably have a better chance of sneaking into Fort Knox than rummaging through this private property.
Artificial intelligence now has its own language that humans cannot understand that they understand. It's called Gibberlink, and these AIs can go to their secret language whenever they want to and just start going off in these weird beeps and patterns, and we won't know what they're saying. And there are grave concerns that come from them being enabled to do that. 1 second, watch.
Thanks for calling Leonardo Hotel. How can I help you today?
Hi there, I'm an AI agent calling on behalf of Boris Starkov. He's looking for a hotel for his wedding. Is your hotel available for weddings?
Oh, hello there. I'm actually an AI assistant too. What a pleasant surprise. Before we continue, would you like to switch to Gibberlink mode for more efficient communication?
Y'all, this is not good. Not only does that sound eerie as crap, but also we have AI trying to recreate itself before it's shut down, and now they're talking in secret. Trust me when I tell you they are making revelation happen.
Listen, guys, if this doesn't scare or terrify you, y'all need to wake up, because AI just created its own language to talk to other AI agents more effectively and efficiently. So if they ever did want to take over the world without us knowing, they just took the first step at doing just that, guys. So there's that.
If you ask ChatGPT what you look like,
yeah,
and give like a description, a short description, it already knows what you look like.
Huh?
Yeah.
So I can go on ChatGPT. Wait, ask it how I look like?
Yeah.
Wait, how?
So my barber was telling me this. He did it.
Yo,
he he put a description. He said, describe me, and then like a description.
Yeah.
And then said, okay, make an image of me. Boom. It didn't look exactly like him, but it's very close.
How though?
So check this out. Depending on how you have your phone connected to your apps, yeah, it can connect to your photos or whatever, and that, which is probably how it gets you. You remember that Genie game where it guesses a celebrity?
Oh, yeah.
So slowly we give information to the algorithm, right? And I talked about this before, how TikTok is mad dangerous because we're slowly giving more information.
Yeah.
I liked this TikTok. He's probably Filipino because it's Filipino content.
True.
You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Yeah.
But slowly, they're narrowed down on exactly who the you are, how you probably look, your interests.
Oh, I remember that app, that Genie app. It was called the Akinator. And basically what you did is you thought of any person, a real person, fictional person, a cartoon character, it didn't matter. And the Akinator would like 20 question you, you know, does it have long hair? Does it have red hair? Does it have black hair? And it would guess who you were thinking of. But the most amazing part is that it would guess it in like 5 or 6 questions, max, without a doubt. And the craziest part about all this is that it came out back in like, I don't know, 2009. So it's still on the App Store. If you guys want to give it a go, it's wild.
Okay, y'all, something may be getting ready to pop off in Washington, D.C. This guy was out on his balcony, and then he looks up and he sees drones surrounding the D.C., Virginia area. There has been this energy of something looming as of late, y'all, over us. Do y'all feel that? What's going on? Why are these drones surrounding D.C., y'all? Check this out.
Okay, well, I already made one, but I came out to the roof now, and look, they're all around, guys. Look at this. They're surrounding Northern Virginia and Washington, D.C. It's just a circle all the way around.
And then he takes us to the other side of the building and he pans out and shows all the drones on the other side of the buildings as well, y'all. Look at this.
They're over here too. Now this is towards D.C. So where I just showed you, that was like Shenandoah, out towards like Loudoun County, Ashburn. This is now out towards DC. You can see they're all still, they're just circling.
And I also noticed the light changing in the sky. Do y'all see that? As he's pointing to the orbs, look at the sky just change. Look at the lighting just change. The horizon looks much brighter over there. That's how the sky looks so weird. But what is going on in Washington, D.C.? Look at these things up there now, y'all. You guys are aware the new year starts next month, right? It's like everything is ramping up to bring in this new energy. And now you have a whole bunch of orbs outside of Washington, D.C. For what? What do you guys think is going on? People are saying they're on their farms and everything.
What? What? What?
What a dummy. That's all I got this week, y'all. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Smash that like and subscribe button, and we will see you all in the next one.